Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Kanonenjagdpanzer 105. It's the Tier 8 German premium tank destroyer. It's located on the eastbourne of Malinovka encounter, and it's under the command of BunnieNutz. Yes, we've got a duo of replays from the talented duo who actually produced a lot of the skins for What Arty Noobs. Well, BunnieNutz, otherwise known as Jazz, is in the machine produced by Hanomag and Henschel for the German armed forces, the Bundeswehr, and they produced 770 of these, I believe, but they did not prove very effective actually, and in the end I think a lot of them ended up as artillery observation vehicles or anti-tank missile carriers. Well, it's armed with a 105mm gun, capable of 390 Alpha with standard APCR, and carries these high explosive HEPT rounds as well, which do 480 Alpha, penetrating 53mm, and high explosive anti-tank, which Jazz is not carrying any of at all. I say Jazz, it's BunnieNutz anyway. So the premium rounds are the heat, but she's not carrying any, but she is carrying APCR, which is standard, and the HEPT rounds, which are basically HE, but slightly different HE. I think that was a quick blind shot just to see if there was anybody in the spotting bush. Now, as you can see, this thing moves pretty quickly. Unfortunately, this position here, that mound is directly in the way. You know, some areas, some of the topography really does obstruct you, and unless you go up onto the top of the hill, and then you're exposed. And that T-71 CMCD just took a shot from an SU-152, I believe. So BunnieNutz is moving to a position where she might be able to get a shot. I say BunnieNutz, but I think her actual username now is Demented Bunny. This is back when she had a different account, or maybe she has two accounts. I do. Yep, quick shot into the spotting bush just in case anybody's there. She can't fire through those logs, that might pre-detonate the shells, so she's knocking them down. That's it. That's the problem with HE shells, they tend to actually detonate on any obstruction. Yeah, you see she fired that round and it hit the wood, and it would have gone off if it was an HE round, because they always go off on contact with any hard object, which can make it very difficult to play them. T-34-100, the constructor, the Czech Tier 8, or was it Tier 7? Tier 7 I think it is. We've got an E-25 north side of the lake. You can just reposition. I think he's in the dip. Yeah, he's in that dip where there's a little ramp, so he's hiding at the moment. If she goes near to the lake side and moves up on him, she might be able to get shots on him. As it is at this moment, the RE-25's gone in there as well. There is a Fox up there, Alice, trying to help his E-25. Oh, good shot! 379. Unfortunately, we lost our E-25. I think the Fox must have actually hurt him as well as the E-25 there. And now that E-25 stays, going to be very difficult to get rid of. In fact, the only way really to get rid of him is to move out almost parallel to his position near the cap area and take shots at him from there. But that would be very dangerous because they have a T-92 and a Scorpion G in that area, as well as the Fox and the T-20 a little further back. Now, there is Arty in this game, and Arty could potentially hit that guy if he comes up just to the edge of that ramp, but the thing is, the E-25 will probably pull back very, very quickly the moment he knows that Arty's aiming at him. No, he's not going to come back that far. At least I don't think he'd be silly enough to do that. If he does, then he deserves to be out the game. Oh, he is stupid. Oh! She pulled the shot to just above him. Oh no! It's happened to me on many occasions. I'll be pre-aimed at the spot, waiting for the enemy to appear. The moment they do appear and I'm on target, just as I fire, I pull the shot up and it goes over the top of the enemy. Oh, I know, it's really painful when you watch somebody do that, because you know I've done that myself. And oh, looks like Arty tried to have a go at BunnieNutz there, because a shell landed where she was last placed. So they know she's in the area, but they didn't get the exact postal address. So important to have the correct postal address around Christmas time. Otherwise the Christmas cards don't get to the right spots. Okay, they've got somebody in the cap now. It's that T-34-100 constructor, but he's got the top of his turret pointing above the centre. Oh, that fence is in the way, but I'm pretty sure the shell would go through that. Yes, it did go through without pre-detonating, but all it did was dig into the ground. In order to get a shot on that guy, I think you're going to have to go either to the above the lake at F7 at spotting point, or even better to actually move up to the enemy ramp, or rather the ramp that you use against them at D7 or D6 rather. I think the BunnieNutz is going to go around and try and shoot down onto him. She might go to those trees just up ahead. She might be able to get a shot from here if he's stupid enough to pull out from behind the rock. After all, the E-25 did. Oh, Arty got him. Good. Excellent. GW Panther took him out. Well, now that BunnieNutz is up here, she might as well do something. I'm not that she wasn't doing anything before, but obviously there are a number of targets up here she can attack, and most of the heavy tanks have been wiped out. So she could move ahead up the hill. There's a T-92 up there, E-25 below the hill. We know that T-20 in the list, the Fox, was seen just north of the lake. The Scorpion's probably up there. Oh, there's the T-92. She's also aimed on. Oh, one shot in! That must have hurt. T-25-2's there. Just waiting for the reload to go in. Nice shot. And I don't think he can see her. I'm pretty sure he can't see her, but she can see him all right. Oh, lovely one. She got the kill. Now, the T-92's been taken out as well. And that means now there's nobody up on the hill as far as she can work out. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean there isn't somebody watching this area from across the lower hill. Can't see anyone over there. Not sure why she fired that one. Now, they used to sell this as with the 90mm gun, but then Wargaming went and changed it and put a 105mm gun instead. Of course, it's got more alpha, but and it's still the same old nippy little tank destroyer. But again, no armour really, basically. This vehicle is very susceptible to enemy fire. It's just very fast, almost like an E-25 you might say. Oh, and the Scorpion's gone into that little dip again where the E-25 was. And we know that T-20's been seen off to the west. T-34-1 seems to be holding him in place at the moment. Scorpion's come out and trying to go across the lake and got killed by the Borsig. So the Borsig obviously has good views on the lake. A bit surprising that Scorpion would do that though. Maybe he felt that he couldn't go off the south end of the lake towards the cap because that was just too big an open area. So he felt that going down the ramp at D6 and then cutting across to the ramp at E6 or E7 rather would allow him to quickly go across the lake, get into the cap. The T-20's moved. He's in sight. Oh, come on, Bunny. You can do it. There he is. He's behind the building. He is taking fire. I think that may have been a shot from the Borsig up on the hill. He is behind the building, so there's no way she's going to get a shot, but she can move up on this list. The Fox. Please don't get the Borsig. We need the Borsig. Bunny's trying to get behind the bush. He's behind the rock. The list is one side of the rock. The Borsig's the other side. Borsig's pulling back. This will make the Fox try to come after him. We've lost sight of him temporarily. I'd be tempted to go straight up there and deal with the Fox. Here he comes. There he is. And the kill goes to the Borsig. But unfortunately E25 has just taken out our Borsig, so that means now it's 2 against 3. It's just that GW Panther and BunnieNutz left. Okay, so what do we do now? We can't go to the gap. That's impossible. What we need to do really more than anything is try and wheedle out the T20 or the E25. But the E25 had to have seen the Borsig, so he must be somewhere up the north area. I'd be tempted to say to the GW Panther, move south, get into the woods in the south area, into the corner. Here comes the T20. Auto aim's on, one shot takes him out. And she wasn't seen, so the E25 doesn't know where she is. So that's good. That's excellent, because that equals the score. And now BunnieNutz can get into a position where she can probably take on that E25. She knocked the tree down. That would have given the enemy Arty, the M12, a clue as to where she is. But probably not the E25, because he wouldn't be able to see that from up north. But she's moving up, using the trees for cover. And there's an Arty round coming in, so I suspect he did see that tree going down, and he fired at the last known position, but that means the M12 is reloading, and he can't help the E25 for the next, what, 15 seconds? There's the E25 coming in. She auto aims on. Oh, one shot does it! And I think she's won the game with that one. Now, of course, they can't cap because it's an encounter game, so it's going to take twice as long. And there's the M12 shot coming in, but it tells her where he is. He is over in A2. She can judge that straight away. BunnieNutz is an Arty player. She knows. She can work it out. And so it's the non-Arty players that don't know where Artys are. But she can work it out. She knows. And the M12 isn't exactly a fast Arty because it's based on the M3 Lee. She's moving as quickly as she can, or as quickly as this Panzerjäger will allow her to move, the Kanonenjagdpanzer I should say, so she can actually get after that guy. She's got just slightly more than a minute to take out the M12, but she should be able to dash over there, find him, go down the tree line and take him out. I doubt if he'll go up the hill, because it would take him longer to do that because he's slow. She's got less than a minute to win this game. The GW started capping. Not sure that's going to help because she won't be able to cap out in time. There's the M12. Locks on. Wins the game. Well done, BunnieNutz. That was a great game. Actually, that's a victory dance. So that's the first replay. Let's have a look at the second one by her dad. And the second replay is in the IS-3, and it's Sir Rusty
NZ, well, he's not Sir Rusty on the listed here, but we all know him as Sir Rusty. North spawn of Cliff. Okay, well, the eponymous, I should say, IS-3 or JS-3 as a lot of people will call it, because in Russian the J comes out as an I, Joseph Stalin, but a lot of people still call it the JS-3 rather than the IS-3. Anyway, this is the third iteration of the Joseph Stalin tank. The one that surprised so many people at the end of the Second World War when they saw these things with a saucepan or skillet type turret, and of course the famous piked bow. 122mm gun, capable of 390 alpha, 265mm of penetration with the premium, and you can see 225 with the AP. So he's actually reversed the shells. He's put the premium up front and the standard there. No AP, HE rather, on this one. Oh, now enemy tank coming into sight. Eagle 7, which is basically a Pershing. It's already been tracked, and yeah, another big hit, and he gets taken out by the Panther. Oh, now that's interesting. He spotted a Super Pershing and he took around in the tracks. Yeah, you can just see him trying to auto aim on. I think you just hit your teammate in the AT-15A. Luckily, no team damage in this game at the moment, so yeah, that would not have caused any problem. But I think the AT-15A was not impressed. He's now aiming for the hard armor and the turret, and unfortunately the AT-15A got taken out by an enemy Black Prince. It really, you need to aim very accurately on the turret if you're going to get the shell in, because of course there's applique armor on the turret. You have to shoot under that applique, which is very difficult, but you can work it out from the outline exactly where that's supposed to be. It's just the lower extremes of the turret area. So to the left and to the right, just at the bit where there, that's it. He's got it there. Unfortunately, I think the wreck is in the way. All we're seeing is the top of the turret. But there is a cupola there that he could actually aim at. And he's come out behind the AT-15A there. You can just see and he hit the right spot. He got that one bang on target. 378 hit points, low roll. Go for the cupola if you can't see the actual weak spots. No, that hit the hard point. And he's looking this way at the moment. No, he's turned away because he can't get a decent shot. That wreck is completely in the wrong place, really. So difficult because there's very little he can shoot at. Oh, he got that one in! And he's backing away, which might give us another chance. Yes, you can see he got that right through the applique armor. And that one didn't go in. So one of those premium rounds just went straight through the heavy armor that was applied to the top of the turret, which is armor taken actually off a Panther. Hugging this corner at the moment. Nicely angled though. Does make it difficult for the enemy to get shots onto you if you're sitting like this, because all that's going to happen is the shells will just be eaten by the tracks or bounce off altogether. Wrong angle. And he just has a quick poke out to sea. There's a Wizzy 1201 GFT and a Panther M10 down there somewhere. No, that hit the rock. He's only got 16 shells left now. Needs to be careful with ammo. It's almost like, oh, T-28 just took hits, so somebody is to the south. I think it's the Wizzy 120 just hit the T-28. I'm pretty sure that that was the Wizzy 120. He's over on the other side of the pass. The T-26E4 has gone up on the heights overlooking our area, but I don't think he can get a shot from here. No. Trying to get an angle so that they can get a shot, or rather so Rusty can get a shot, but okay, he's going to change position altogether now. He was holding his turret in that direction just in case any of the enemies appeared as he was relocating. Okay, signalling everyone to that T-26E4. We've got 2 tank destroyers up in the nest. They're the ones most likely to be able to get a shot on that Super Pershing every time he pokes out. And that's why he's actually driving along with his right hand mouse button held down to hold the gun on the target just in case. Oh, one of the snipers managed to get him. They got a shot into him. He's on the wrong side of that cliff at the moment. And so Rusty should be able to get a shot into him if he just moves slightly over. Okay, now he'll have to go up to the corner. Oh, now cheeky. The guy fired back, but he didn't get in. He hit the turret, bounced off the skillet shape. Okay, so he's going to go and assist the defender, which is basically a souped up version of, well, it's the next version up actually, because it's the IS-6 type design of turret, but the defender was basically still on the same family of tanks, the IS-3, just slightly more like the IS-6, you might say. Oh, hello! See if you can get him. Try to go for the lower plate. Lower plate's not always a good idea because that's got heavy applique armor on as well. So it's just under the turret wings that you need to hit. Either that or cupola. There you can see the weak spot. She took a round in the tracks, or still working this corner, now pushing the wreck out to provide cover. Super Pershing could see that that's what he was trying to do, so he obviously knew he had to get in there quick. Now, oh, he managed to punch his way through that applique armor as well. Now that kind of gives them an advantage, even though it scores equal, because they've got territory advantage now, so he can pick and choose where he's actually going to fight from. Now he could go around the corner and shoot down on the people in the Western Pass, but instead he's chosen to go this way. Ah, that auto aim didn't work. He should have manually aimed on that guy. It's not a super fast shell. At distance, the best thing to do would be to manually aim and try and lead the target so you can get the shot into the engine bay if you can. Panther M10's coming up. It's getting closer and closer and closer. Su-122-44's come down from the sniper's nest. So 2 working it together might be able to get him. In fact, he's gone assault tank, going YOLO. Yeah, the Panther's there. Go for it. Hit him. Nice. 439 from that shot. Now go for the kill. Go for the kill. Wait for the reload. Oh, he gets behind the rock, but does he come out? Oh, just missed the rear of the vehicle. Come on, Sir Rusty, you can do it. Oh, he keeps poking his rear out, but the Su-122 finishes him off, which means now there's only 3 enemies facing 4 on our team. There's the T-25-2 over there. So Rusty's going to go after that one. Got the Super Hellcat up on the heights of the hill. Su-122's moving alongside us. Well, he's stationary at the moment. And there's the T-25-2. He fires through the barrels. Just wait for the reload. 11 seconds is a long time to wait, but then it is a 122. And here we go. Move in. And, well, he took a round, but he did get the T-25-2 was taken out by the Su-122-44. So he did get the guy to actually push around the corner, and the Su-122 had that chance, shot him in the rear. And that means now there's only 2 enemies left, the Black Prince and a tank destroyer. Now, is the E-25 up there? Oh, the Black Prince is down in the Western Pass. He's fired 1 round up into the nest. On the off chance the E-25 is still up there. Su-122-44 is going to go up there and have a quick look. He's auto aimed onto the Black Prince. Let it dial in. Oh, no, he's manually aiming. Unfortunately, that hit the heavy armor on the Black Prince. Let it dial in. Ooh, well, got one. And now he's turned sideways on, but we just lost our Super Hellcat to the E-25, so I suspect he is in the nest. And he tried to get the shot on the engine bay, but he actually left it too late. And we have been spotted now, so more than likely shells are going to be coming in this direction now. Yeah, oh, and that just set off a fire. And the Black Prince is bouncing rounds off us as well. That one didn't bounce, that one hit. And that one tracked him. Angle! 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 Okay, luckily he's missing at the moment. Go for the kill. Yes! Took a round for 147 though. But there's still the matter of that E-25. Now the E-25 had to be close enough to actually see where the Super Hellcat was. And he, I think, was up on top of the cliff. So I would have thought that he was actually in the sniper's nest. But the Su-122-44 hasn't proxy spotted him, which means he might be around this corner. No. Sixth Sense hasn't gone off. You know, I had this horrible feeling the E-25 is nowhere near in this southwest corner of the map, that he's actually elsewhere. And that we just totally didn't see him. He might even been on the east side of the map and saw the Super Hellcat up on top of the heights. Oh no, he has been seen now. There he is. He is here. One shot goes in, 429, high roll, auto aimed on. Just sit here, let him bounce. He's bouncing. She's getting a steel wall out of it. He should run out of shells. But it was quite funny. She was just sitting there letting the guy bounce shells off her while she was waiting for the Su-122-44 to kill the E-25. At least I think it was Sir Rusty who was doing it. But if it was, I don't know. It may have been BunnieNutz. But yeah, very funny actually, that last bit. It's just, you know, hit me and get me a steel wall. Let's have a look at the end of battle results for this one. Well, if we look at the first battle, we can see that BunnieNutz managed to get a third-class tanker in the Kanonenjagdpanzer 105. Also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. She got 4 exactly. And she got a Reaper medal because she actually took out consecutive enemies with consecutive shots. That was the T-20, the E-25, and then finally the M12. And she also got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of her own vehicle, but no other medals. 3,204 was the win 8 from that game. That's pretty good. In fact, that's very good. The Super Unit comes standard. We look at the team score. We can see she didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the Borsig, and that's why I was so eager for the Borsig to stay alive, because from where they were sitting, they were getting a lot of damage on the enemy. And every time they tried to send a tank to the cap, they were failing. He got a high caliber for 3,947 hit points. BunnieNutz was just a little way behind. After the Scorpion G, we've got 2,566, BunnieNutz with 2,189. When it came to kills, though, she was equal tops with 4 kills. The Scorpion G had 4 as well. And when it came to base XP, it was Borsig did the best with 959. The Carnarvon got 839, and BunnieNutz got 809. And BunnieNutz was in platoon with Black Baron in the GW Panther at the end of the game.
She fired 17 shots, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetrations, and damage of 2,189 hit points, of which 379 were at more than 300 meters, so a lot of the damage was done at close range. She earned 68,162 credits on a premium count and took away 27,189. She did fire some premium ammo. She earned 8,190 experience points in that one. She got a mission completion of 5,642 experience points. So a pretty good game, and she did play it very coolly towards the end, letting the enemy actually come to her rather than actually going after them, especially the E25 and the because he was a very sneaky customer, but she managed to get him to come to her, which gave her the advantage, I suppose, because she was just able to sit there in the bush and wait for him to appear. And of course then she raced across the battlefield to hit the M12. She knew exactly where to look, and good job that she is an Arty player, so she would know how to do that. So, great game there by BunnieNutz. Let's have a look at the results for Sir Rusty. Well, Sir Rusty got an ace tanker in the IS-3 in that one. It was his first ace tanker in the IS-3. Also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one he managed to get 7. Unfortunately, he ran out of ammo towards the end and he didn't get the steel wall. I would have hoped that he would get the steel wall if the E25 had just kept firing at him long enough to burn up all his ammo, but you know, there was the opposite. There was the chance the E25 might have started penetrating him. But his win rate from the game was 7,971, very, very good. But yes, just need to remind that the IS-3 does have limited ammo, so you have to be careful not to blast away your shots, otherwise you'll be sit there at the end twiddling your fingers, trying to wonder work out what you need to do next. In his case, actually, he did just the right thing. Sit there, let the guy try and shoot at you, not penetrate you, let him give you a steel wall, and let your teammates take him out whilst he's sitting there enjoying himself, firing shells which aren't doing any damage. So, first ace tanker, let's have a look at the team score. Wow, look at that. No high caliber. And you know the reason why he didn't get a high caliber? Yeah, he shot the AT-15A in the back, and that disqualified him from getting the high caliber. 4,358 hit points, definitely the highest in the game. But yes, instant disqualification the moment you hit a teammate with one of your own shells. So that's rather sad. Would have had a medal other than that. The T-28 picked up a cool head in the steel wall for 2,307, and the Wizzy 120 on the enemy team got 2,041 directly after the Emil one with 2,130, and the Defender 2,055. When it came to kills, it was shared between the T-28, the SU-122-44, the T-25-2, and the T-26E4. All had 3 kills each. Sir Rusty had 2 kills, which joins the Defender, the Super Patriot, and also the Black Prince on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, though, he was top with 1,273, and the reason for that was the spotting. Yes, he was basically acting as almost lead tank, you might say, to spot the enemy and then get the shots in towards the end of the game. So we can see that he fired 28 shots, got 19 direct hits and 12 penetrations, damage of 4,358 hit points, of which 1,067 were at more than 300 meters. So again, most of the damage at close range. Received 14 hits from the enemy, so he qualified really for the steel wall. 4 penetrations, 10 non-penetrations. So yes, for some reason, obviously he didn't block the most damage, and that's why he didn't get the steel wall. 1,455 hit points of damage blocked by armour. He earned 64,796 credits on the game, but he did fire a lot of premium ammo in that game, and that's why he ended up with a loss for the game of 46,703. And he earned 9,548 experience points for it, but he also got a mission completion of 3,820. So this is going to boost the crew skills, definitely. But well done on getting the highest damage in the game, and also getting your first ace tanker in the IS-3. It certainly is the standard tank that most people should at least try to get their ace tanker in this vehicle, because most people use IS-3s for clan wars or that sort of thing, because it is the most standard tier 8 tank that you can get,
and all tactics are based on how to handle that pike nose and angle well to avoid the shots. So well done to Rusty, and also to BunnieNutz for showing us how the Kanonenjagdpanzer can be used to win a game. If you enjoyed those two replays, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below, and thanks for watching.